Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's masterclass, Smart Mobility and Smart Cities, Leading the Way to a Sustainable Future. Thank you for joining us. In this session, we will dive into how smart mobility and urban innovation are reshaping the future of sustainable cities. This exclusive masterclass will explore the key role of technology, policy, and citizen engagement and how you can apply these insights to your own projects and communities. My name is Thaisa Figueroa. I'm institutional manager and program owner here at Ziggurat, and today is my pleasure to be with you. And if this is your first time hearing about Ziggurat, here's a quick intro. We are a pioneering online institution with over 20 years of experience in e-learning. We offer master's and postgraduate programs in architecture, engineering, and tech management, empowering professionals worldwide to grow and innovate in their fields. And we are super proud of our vibrant global community with over 20,000 alumni from more than 120 countries. And before we jump into today's session, let's make this session a little bit more interactive. I would like to ask you, where are you joining from today? Please tell us in the chat, and let's keep this energy high and stay connected throughout this session. I hope you are sending on the chat, where are you talking, where are you connecting from today? And today's session is deeply connected to one of our flagship programs, the Masters in Global Smart City Management. This program equips professionals to develop and manage sustainable and inclusive urban initiatives based on the best international standards. So to tell you more, I'm excited to introduce Manuela Barbeiro, International Admissions Team Manager here at Ziggurat, who will share how this master can elevate your professional journey. So Manuela, please, it's over to you.
Yeah, so welcome everyone. Today I'm excited to introduce you to the Master in Global Smart City Management by Ziggurat Institute, program designed for future leaders who want to drive transformation in city worldwide. It's 1 year online program accredited by the University of Barcelona and built around the real-world challenges in urban planning, mobility, digital innovation, and sustainability. You will gain the skills to strategical plan smart cities, manage digital infrastructure like IoT, 5G, BIM, and much more than Khaled will explain better, and implement ethical and inclusive urban solution. But if you go to the next slide, just we understand why we have to choose Ziggurat. Ziggurat is a top-ranked institution in smart cities. Our master program combines cutting-edge knowledge with real-world application, giving you the skills the industry truly demands. What makes Ziggurat unique is its interdisciplinary environment, bringing together architect, engineering, urban planner, or tech expert for a 360 vision of smart cities. So students don't just learn theory, they work in real-world projects, solving complex issues through hands-on practical experience with industry case studies. And the program is globally recognized for equipping students with cutting-edge knowledge in areas like smart mobility, smart environment, or digital citizenship. If you go to the next slide, we can check why again we can choose Ziggurat. So rooted in international best practices, the program aligns with global standards like the United Nations New Urban Agenda, ensuring students are prepared to lead a sustainable change on a global scale. What made the experience truly unique is the personalized tutoring and support. Each student receives close guidance through their journey, ensuring they get the most out of every step. So the program also offers flexible learning that fits into your life while connecting you to diverse international community through live classes, group project, or global collaboration. And finally, it opens the door to career boosting opportunities with recognized certification and strong ties to industry leaders and top companies around the world. I talk about it, just introduce the career opportunities, but one of the most exciting aspects of this master program is the diverse career opportunities. It opens up across the smart city ecosystem. So you can lead in urban technology and digital solution, using innovation to streamline cities processes and improve residents' life. If you're passionate about entrepreneurship, the program equips you to develop solutions with enterprises and startups that respond to real urban needs. Or for those enjoy strategies and coordination, there is Smart City Consulting or project management, where you guide a city and a stakeholder in turning ideas into impactful action. If you can also make a difference through urban planning, remaining built environment with technology as its core, or dive into service and operation, where you optimize urban system like waste, energy, public safety using data and smart tools. So in short, this program doesn't just train you, it transforms you into a leader ready to shape the cities of tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Manuela.
Thank you, Manuela.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce today's esteemed speaker, Khaled Daher. Khaled is Installation General Manager at CAF, Professor at Ziggurat in the Masters in Global Smart City Management. He's also a Smart City and Mobility expert, a global true leader in transport and mobility at the Smart City Council. Just before I pass you the floor, Khaled, a quick reminder to our audience. Please, if you have any questions during the session, drop them in the chat and we will address them at the end of the session, okay? Khaled, welcome. Let me get off my screen. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. And the stage is all yours now. Thank you.
Thank you, Taisa. Thank you, Manuela. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for being here today. Before we dive in, just a quick question to break the ice between us. If your city's mobility system were a person, would it be a calm and helpful guide or someone constant running late and stuck in traffic? Feel free to think about your answer while we explore how to make it better. As Taisa started, my name is Khaled Daher. I am honored to lead today's sessions in smart mobility and smart cities, leading the way to sustainable future. I come from background deeply rooted in railway systems, smart mobility, and sustainable urban development, with years of experience working on major transportation projects as listed in the slide here: Riyadh Metro, Jerusalem Tramway, monorail as well, and including autonomous vehicle projects. Currently, I serve as a railway construction director and also lecture part-time in smart cities and smart mobility topics with the Ziggurat Global Institute of Technology. I'm also proud to be global speaker and thought leader with the Smart City Council, where I work to connect innovation, mobility, and sustainable for better urban futures. Through the session, I hope to share the insight, practical insight, real world examples, and sparks idea that can shape how we think about build our cities, not just for today, for tomorrow, and for next generations to come. So let's get started. Today, the agenda for the masterclass will talk about smart cities. We'll talk about defining or definition of sustainable mobility. We'll talk about blockchain and smart mobility as trends, digital twin and smart mobility, mobility as service, MaaS, advantages of public transportation, why it's time to leave our car behind or your car behind, and benefits of public transportation over private vehicles. So let's go start to talk about smart cities definition. According to Smart City Council, smart cities are urban areas that leverage technology, data to enhance our life quality, our healthcare, our smart mobility, our sustainability as well. They focus on improving infrastructure, accessibility accessibility, also fostering economy and have a good healthcare, have a stable economy as well. By integrating smart solutions, these cities aim to address urban challenges and create efficient, resilient environment for all citizens. And we have a golden rule, it's called 60% of the world population is expecting to live in smart cities by 2050. So 2050 is a vision for most of the countries to have 50 to 60% people will live in the smart cities. Now, I will show you a short video about smart cities and what does it mean in real life.
This is tomorrow morning, and you are brushing your teeth. And at the same time, the city is cleaning itself. Tomorrow, your city will be in your smartphone. You can check the city status, traffic, and air pollution. In the same breath, you will find booking your smart vehicle as easy as ordering food. You'll drink your last sip of coffee, and your smart vehicle will already be waiting for you. Tomorrow, your day will get off to a more enjoyable start. As you drive through town, you can check your personal footprint or actively participate in city issues. There is no rush hour in the morning, no waiting, and no traffic jam. Everything is completely connected and communicates with everything else. Tomorrow, your city will have mobility hubs at every corner. They are a flexible, all-around offer for your personal transport. You can choose and switch whenever you want. Later tomorrow, you are working on your next great idea, while your smart city administration can optimize the city with smart workflows and processes. Everything is in flow. The smart city empties the rubbish bins by itself. It knows where many vehicles are needed and where not. Tomorrow, the air in cities will be clean and parking spaces will become parks. The entire infrastructure is managed decentrally. Tomorrow, the cities will be safer and more worth living in. Tomorrow is great.
Tomorrow is great. So next slide is about defining sustainable mobility. To talk about the definition of sustainable mobility, we're talking about transportation that minimize environment impact. Environment and nature is first priority for us. We're talking about focus on energy efficient and low emission modes, electrical vehicles, bicycles, walking, railway, autonomous vehicles, sharing cars, all such ways they are talking about sustainable mobility. And the third point, we are talking about integration of renewable energy sources. For sure, sustainable mobility, we need a clean energy sources like solar cell, we need from the wind turbine as well. This is all of them talking about integration of renewable energy sources, a clean one. And the last point, we're talking about promoting public transport and shared mobility solutions. We need to encourage the people to use the public transportation and promoting public also behavior for people to encourage them. And second topic for this slide, we are talking about defining accessible mobility. We are talking about ensuring transportation is available, affordable for all residents, address the needs for underserved group like old people, disabled, handicapped, which they have like, a disability. So we need to also to serve them and to take in our consideration when we design smart cities, we need to take them in our calculation, in our mind also. And the third point here about urban planning for inclusive mobility options, we'll have a lot of information in the next slides. Again, as mentioned in the beginning, if you have any comments, any question, don't hesitate to write it in the chat. I will be more than happy to answer you. Now, the next slide is about key elements for sustainable and accessible mobility systems. We're talking about integrated mobility, public transportation, buses, trams, metro, railway in general, autonomous vehicles. And we are talking about also electrical and autonomous vehicles and shared mobility. This is a very important pillar for autonomous vehicles, for smart mobility. And the next point is about smart infrastructure. When we have charging stations for the electrical vehicle, when we have smart traffic lights, when we have also sensor-based management, which is part of IoT, Internet of Things, when we'll talk about it later also. We have also mobility application for planning and accessibility is part of mobility as service. If you have all the services in your mobile and you can choose which one easier and closer for me, or I can feel more comfortable, it will, it will give us more freedom to choose which service, sustainable service for us. Now we have benefits we have benefits for smart mobility. When we talk about smart cities, when we talk about smart mobility, people, they are afraid about it, but we need to show them the benefits, advantages for that. So we have first one, economic benefits, reduce traffic congestion. When you are in the morning when traffic jam, wasting your time 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, this will be reduced with smart mobility. The second one is cost saving from shared mobility option. When you share your car, or you share your ride, your trip also with others, this will reduce your cost also. And the third point, increase job access. Some people, they are think about the future. Okay, if we have autonomous vehicles, it means we don't have taxi drivers. No, this is a good point also to be considered. When we have autonomous vehicles, don't forget, guys, we will have also troubleshooting people. We'll need also mechanical or software people to fix that the mistakes can happen. This is software, so we need to troubleshoot this software and to consider that. So we increase the job and we find the new jobs for the people, for programmer, for engineers, for IT. So we have a lot of future opportunities. And the second one also about environment. We are talking about lower carbon CO2 emissions, and we are talking about reduce urban pollution. This is very important to have a fresh air, to have oxygen, a clean oxygen in our city centers. Now, in most of the city centers, unfortunately, they don't have a clean or fresh air like in the mountain, like in village. So the smart mobility will provide a good, we can say, a good avoid for pollution. And the third point here, we are talking about social benefits, inclusive access to transport for all citizens. And also we are talking about improve public health through walking and cycling. When you go from station to from metro station, or for example, or from bus station to your company, like 200 meters, 300 meters in the morning, and in the evening the same. So it means you increase your you improve your fitness. So we are talking about wealth and health here. Now we have challenges to challenge to achieving sustainable and accessible mobility, and also I would like to see also from your side if you have another additional one. So we're talking about infrastructure investment and modernization, okay? And the second one, ensuring equality and access for marginalized communities. So this is two challenges, and we have a solution for them for sure. And we're talking about overcoming public resistance to new mobility technologies. So when you convince people, okay, don't use your car, go to metro station or to autonomous vehicles, you will have a lot of resistance from people. No, I'm not crazy to share my car. No. We are talking about autonomous vehicles, smart transportation system, safe. We have a lot of privacy, and this is such challenges we need to solve them as we are smart cities manager. And we have the last one, managing congestion and urban sprawl. So with our systems, we can solve all this congestion and we can avoid all these challenges. If you think we can add more, don't hesitate to write in chat. Well, I will go to next slide. Okay, we have one comment here. Personal privacy intrusion. Okay, risk to unauthorized access. Good. This is from Kevin. Okay. Now, in the next slide, we will see one trend for smart mobility. It's about blockchain. Blockchain will save will take in consideration and will solve these issues. I will show you in the next slides and will answer your question, Kevin. But it's a good challenge, and fully agree with you. People think about it. It's okay. I'm not secured. I don't have privacy. No, we have it already. Okay, so next slide, we'll go about solutions for building sustainable and accessible mobility. Now, we have something called PPP, public-private partnership to fund infrastructure. And if we have a fund, it means that we can build our cities. And we have the second point is about policy reform to encourage sustainable transport, carbon taxes, incentive for electrical vehicles. Those all the solutions from the government coming to encourage people to use public transportation, to encourage them to follow the government about smart mobility sector. And we have also improving data sharing between agencies and stakeholders. And the last point is about community engagement in urban mobility planning. So it's all the solutions that can answer our challenges and can support our vision for the smart cities. Now, would like to show you one solution for smart mobility is tramway. committed to sustainable mobility. So this tramway is working now in north of Spain in Basque area, in Vitoria Garcias is working there and is committed to sustainable mobility. Now, the role of technology in shaping the mobility. We're talking about Internet of Things, AI, blockchain, autonomous vehicle for sure, for shared and last mile connectivity. When we are talking about IoT, sensors are installed in the city centers. In the city, every corner in the city, they have a sensors to support smart mobility. And we have also blockchain for secure and efficient mobility service. We'll have a separate slide about the blockchain. And we're talking about AI. AI is a trend everywhere now, not only for smart mobility, it's for everything. AI solutions for route optimization, demand prediction also as well. And the last point about autonomous vehicles for shared and last mile connectivity. Now, we have a message in the chat I would like to see. It's strange. The first video you hear the voice?
Khaled,
Yes.
do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
The last video that you showed from CAF has no sound.
Okay, I will check the next videos. Thank you, Taisa.
Welcome.
Okay, so for the rule of citizens, we are public, we are people living in the smart cities. We are talking about the role of citizens in building sustainable and accessible mobility. We are talking about citizens participation. It's very important. We are part of the smart cities, so we need to participate for our opinion, feedback, and planning and feedback for the city municipality, city head like a mayor. We need to give them our feedback after these services. And we are talking about building awarenesses for sustainable mobility choices like car sharing, cycling, walking, to make new lanes for buses. The feedback is very important for the to improving the weakness, we can say. And the last point about encouraging behavior change using public transportation instead of private cars, because we need to save the environment, we need to reduce the congestion in the city center. We need to also to have a very green environment in the city centers, even in the city corners also, we can say. Now, we are talking about many trends. We have it. So I choose the most advanced trends for smart mobility. One of them is called mobility as services, MaaS. What is MaaS? It integrates public transit, shared bikes, scooters, ride-hailing, car rentals into single application, trip planning, booking, and payment. So in your application, in your mobile, you have application, you have all the services for smart mobility, like reimagining urban transportation for seamless, sustainable future. You can choose, for example, you can book a train, you can book bus, you can book scooter, you can book even a plane, you know. We have many features for this one. All are in one application. No need to open Uber. No need to open like a taxi application or to open another application for Metro. No, you have it in one application. It's called MaaS application, and you can book your service accordingly based on your trip, based on your requirements and all the such things. Now we are talking about also it's multi-modal integration. And we are talking about subscription or pay-as-you-go options. So you have many options for this services. The benefits for smart cities, okay, for sure, it's cut emissions. We are talking about sustainability. We are talking about reduces car dependency. And we are talking about, smarter, user-friendly mobility. We are choosing the best among others. Okay, all are good, all are sustainable, but we are choosing the best. And we're talking about data-driven planning informs better urban decisions. And don't forget that MaaS turns transportation into a service in your mobile, in your pocket, not a burden, powering the shift from ownership to access in future cities. So it's a very good trend for us. I will show you a video talking about MaaS. Tell me if you hear the voice.
Together with Revere, we connect different modes of transport on your journey easily, comfortably, and seamlessly. At Siemens, we are combining the real and the digital worlds by establishing an open platform that connects several mobility providers with riders via a central hub. Based on our mobility as a service technology, everyone can use their favorite mobility app to plan, book, and pay for the journeys that are important. Whether by bike and tram, scooter and bus, or train and taxi, the mobility solutions we create with partners like Revere help you travel effortlessly. Together, we make intermodal travel as easy as it gets. Let's transform the everyday for a better tomorrow together.
So this is a MaaS. This is, okay, you have everything in your mobile and you have all the services for all the smart mobility options. Now, the next trend is a blockchain and smart mobility. And this is the key for how we can secure our information, how we can have privacy for our data. Now, blockchain and smart mobility, building trust, transparency, efficient in urban transport. Now, why blockchain for smart mobility? For sure, blockchain offers secure, decentralized, and transparent data sharing, crucial for the future mobility. This is your secret. No one can touch it. And in the same way, you can sleep very well. Key application for this one. We have application for smart mobility. It's called V2V, vehicle to vehicle, vehicle to infrastructure, vehicle to cloud, communication. It means that cars, they can communicate together. The cars, autonomous vehicle, can communicate to infrastructure. They can communicate to OCC, operation control centers, with a secure data exchange for autonomous vehicles. No field, no even weakness for hackers to attack our information at all with the blockchain. And the second point is trusted data sharing between mobility and providers, cities and users. We can share our information. No one can touch it because no human interference between us and the systems at all. The smart contracts, seamless payment, insurance, and shared mobility agreements. It's a big topic about blockchain. Now we have our seamless payment. We can pay, we can transfer money even in 1 second, 3 seconds instead of 1 week if you need to transfer from country to country. It's a big topic, in fact. And we have the last point, cybersecurity and protection against data tampering and system hacks. Even for this point, cybersecurity, I would like to mention also, it's a good opportunity for people to learn in this field. It's old and the new one. Cybersecurity is, we can innovate. We can also ask our kids, our children, our new generation, we can invest with them also to learn the cybersecurity in the university, take some courses as the future talk about it. Benefits for cities, for sure, more efficient, secure traffic systems. And we are talking about real-time proof mobility data, boost in user trust and seamless. If we use a blockchain for everything, it means that we can trust the system. We can know that our data is fully secured in safe hands. And blockchain empowers mobility to be more than a movement. It becomes secure, smart, and sustainable, not only for smart mobility. Blockchain can be used for smart government, can be used smart bank, can be used smart healthcare, for everything. But I would like today to talk about smart mobility. I will show you a video next slide about blockchain for smart mobility.
Driving the future, how blockchain secures autonomous vehicles. Autonomous vehicles are transforming transportation, but with innovation comes challenges, especially cybersecurity threats. Blockchain is here to safeguard the future of smart mobility. Why security matters. Did you know that autonomous cars rely on vast amounts of real-time data? This makes them vulnerable to hacking, data breaches, and system failures. Blockchain technology enhances the security of autonomous vehicles in 6 key ways. Secure data sharing, tamper-proof, and secure communication between vehicles and infrastructure. Identity management. Only verified vehicles and devices can interact, reducing unauthorized access. Decentralized communication removes single points of failure, enhancing resilience against cyber attacks. Enhanced privacy encrypts vehicle data to safeguard sensitive user information. Tamper-resistant logs. Immutable data logs help investigate incidents and prevent fraud. OTA updates ensures secure and verified over-the-air software updates. Blockchain is more than a buzzword. It's the backbone of future mobility. Is your organization ready to adopt secure and innovative solutions? Learn how Akitra can help you achieve compliance.
So it's our safe box for the future to secure our data, to secure our information against hacking and the cyber attacks. The last trends we'll talk today about it is digital twin, DT in smart mobility. Digital twin is not only for smart mobility, it's for everything, for partnership, for marketing, for cloud, for the communication. But today we'll talk especially in smart mobility. Digital twin is real-time mirror for smart and urban movement. So you can see your city on the screens. You can anticipate the things in advance. You can see live photo of your city about your system as well. So what is digital twin? Digital twin is virtual replica for physical assets like roads, vehicles, transport systems updated in real time through the data sensor and IoT. If you remember in IoT, I mentioned that we install sensors in every corner in the city, in everywhere, in the streets, in the traffic system, traffic signals. So this is the purpose for that to connect with digital twin. How it transforms to mobility. Okay, we're talking about real-time decision making integrated with AI, dynamic urban mobility. Maintenance forecasting. We can forecast our maintenance and anticipate our maintenance based on predict failures, reduce downtime. And also we're talking about public transport planning, test new routes or services digitally in advance in the laboratory. So if it's work, we can like mock up or pilot a project, we can apply it in real life. And we are talking about traffic optimization, simulate and predict congestion before it happens. We know that this main street at 8 o'clock in the morning, based on 3-4 weeks ago, every day at 8 a.m. in the morning, we have a congestion and we have traffic jam. So it means that we can find a solution in advance. No need to wait one more day or one more week to find a solution. No, now the time to find a solution and to detect the issues. Benefits for cities: better mobility flow, lower emissions, no more CO2 emissions, and we're talking about data-driven, future-ready infrastructure. Digital twins, in summary, is let cities test tomorrow mobility today and now. So this is the advantage for digital twin to see and to simulate, anticipate as well your city today and to predict if we need the maintenance, if we need to add a new services, a new roads, to build new roads also, a new traffic systems to facilitate the life for people. And we'll show you a video about digital twin, how it works, and what are the benefits for this one, the smart mobility.
Connected cars become common in the near future. They will act as moving sensors, collecting massive amounts of big data. Fujitsu's mobility digital twin replicates, analyzes, and makes predictions in the digital world, based on massive amounts of information from our constantly changing real world in real time, contributing to a safer and more comfortable mobility society. Fujitsu Mobility Digital Twin will evolve in 5 steps. Step 1. Say a car is driving. Its location and route can be replicated in the digital world. Step 2. Fujitsu's image compression, on-demand data collection, and image recognition technologies enable data to be gathered from vehicles and sent to a central facility, replicating the roads and any accident information near the vehicle, as well as traffic signs and lights. Step 3. Fujitsu's visual SLAM technology converts this data to 3D, creating an accurate copy of the real world. Step 4. The stream data processing technology, Dracaena, processes big data from over 10 million vehicles at the same time, enabling the replication of real-world events in various locations on a large scale in real time. Step 5. Applying prediction and statistical analysis technologies within Dracaena, you can compare past and present data, enabling you to predict the future within the digital world. By accurately replicating the movements and changes of the real world in the digital world, Fujitsu Mobility Digital Twin can be utilized in a number of new ways. So, what does the future hold for our mobility society? For car insurance, replicating accident sites in the digital world will increase the accuracy of analysis, providing faster and more efficient services. For dynamic information services, personalized information, changing information such as congestion, trends, and prices can be provided on a...
Okay, so I will cut the video here because a lot of benefits we have it. Again, so it's like data-driven, future-ready infrastructure. We have a lot of benefits for this topic. Digital twin is the key for us. So we are talking about digital twin. That was the last trends, and now we'll go the advantage of public transport. Why it's time to leave your car behind? Why it's time to encourage using the smart mobility? Don't forget, guys, we have environment benefits, reduce carbon footprint and air pollution, promote sustainable, eco-friendly transport options, and we're talking about cost saving. Money is everything now, and we have an issue with money for most of the countries. So now the budget for the countries now is like going down. So our rule to support these things to have a good life. Okay, for us, smart mobility is less expensive than owning and maintaining a car, because with 2-3 euros you can go from east to west in the same city, or even you can go from city to city with a few euros. If you go by your car, you need to put the fuel, parking, insurance costs. So we save money with this topic. And traffic and this stress reduction. You can imagine that if you have a meeting in the morning and you are stuck in the traffic. Okay, if you are in your own car, you cannot do your meeting at all. But if you are in a smart mobility, like metro, tram, you can do it, just put headphone and no worries about others. If you are in autonomous vehicles or shared vehicles, you can put your headphone, even you can attend the meeting with relaxed modes and you can focus more. And also provide a stress-free, relaxed journey. And you can plan your trip in advance. And for sure, when you are walking like healthier lifestyle for healthcare people, for health, for people, you know, to be more fit, because you are walking from substations, from petrol station, bus station, to you walk like 300 meters, 500 meters, 1 kilometer every day, in the morning, and in the evening also. So you burn a lot of calories and you gain your health. So it's like a good point for our side. Now, I will give you a real example for smart mobility. You can compare the railway with other smart mobility. A real example from last year also. Every year it happens. In Jerusalem, in our area, we have it. We have a holy night. It's called Laylatul Qadr. I took this video to show you the amount of traffic jam congestion, tramway against cars and buses. So you can see the both situation, who saved the time and who saved his money even. So you can see here traffic. It's totally crazy. Buses are totally stopped. Cars the same. In both sides, cars and public transportation is totally stopped. And here we are at a platform of tramway. Around 500 people per trip every 5 minutes. The headway. So you can imagine that around 500 people each platform, if they use their own car, it will be more difficult, more even worse. But now that the tram took them all and already gone. And I'll show you by the end of the video, the traffic still there, still exists. So here, short stop because the junctions. And you will see other sides of the streets where the cars are still same, even worse. So you can see the stress of the people. Even the people are out of the buses just waiting because they are waiting like half an hour, 1 hour. This is the real case of the smart mobility. Why we are fighting for smart cities, why we are fighting for smart mobility, to save the time, to save the environment, even to save our money and health. Thank you for your attention. Let's discuss any question or thoughts you may have. Appreciate your time as well. So don't hesitate if you need any question, if you have any, you can write in chat.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Khaled. That was
Thank you.
incredible. Let's move to the Q&A now. Let me share my screen
Yeah, sure.
here, and let's move to the Q&A. I hope the people send us your questions on the chat or in the Q&A part here. I have a question for you, Khaled. Let me ask you, I take a note here. So where do you see smart cities and mobility evolving over the next 5 or 10 years, in your
Well,
opinion?
okay, it will be improved more and more because of the traffic, because of the environment, and the countries now encouraging the people to take a part of the emissions for CO2 and to have health we can a friendly environment CO2. If you go to, I don't need to mention some countries, but if you go to some city town or city center in some big countries, you cannot breathe even. So it's a part of our responsibility to be part of the I'm not like a government. I'm talking about like a people, normal citizens. Okay, we need to encourage and motivate the cities and the government to build a new additional smart mobility, which is part of smart cities. So because if we breathe well, our health, our kids, our next generations, they can have more healthier life. And we can avoid also, we can avoid to go to doctors. We can have like longer life.
Perfect. And how do you proceed when the local government is resistant toward moving to smart mobility?
Well, if there is a sense about this topic because of one option only, because of one condition about the budget. Now, if we convince them as citizens about or smart cities manager, these projects are visible, okay? Because you will avoid taxes of emissions, taxes of pollution, because now we are talking about the big countries, okay? They start talking about the taxes for the countries they have like CO2 more than other countries, okay? We can convince them, guys, we are saving the money for providing money for, and the budget for the government, so we can show them, okay, example, for example, take Barcelona, or take Dubai and Middle East, or take China in Asia, and take USA and American, okay? We can show them if we have metro lines or smart mobility transportation, that it means we can go healthier, smarter. We can reduce our time. We can reduce our stress. Okay, it's so from health side, because for me my health is first. Also my pocket, my money. When I go by trip by €2 instead to pay €30 every day in the morning and the same in the night, so it's benefit for me as well. So we can conduct like conference. We can also, our responsibility to talk with the people there in university. Also we can ask university to put some courses for this topic: autonomous vehicles, smart mobility. All these things is part of smart cities. Smart cities should take place as soon as possible to save life, to encourage people to live in a very good environment people are deserve.
Great, Khaled. And for new urban projects and a big scale, at a big scale, do you think it's better to analyze the tramway for mobility?
Well, okay. To talk about tramway or metro or monorail or high speed is defined based on defined based on some conditions. Okay, for example, if we have a capital or a city is like 30 million, we need to define for them a metro. If we have a city like 200, 300 people per line in the morning, they are using the line, it means we need to put a tramway or RRT. It's not I need to put a tramway or public rapid transit. No, it's we have a calculation for this one. How many people in the morning they are using this transportation? How many people in the morning rush hour or rush time? So we have a calculation for this one for sure. Tramway is the lowest rank of the solution because of the population of the country or the city, number of people. So it's like, we have calculation. We need to consider them. But for sure, I totally encourage the cities to take and adopt the solutions.
Great, Khaled. We have another question here. A comment also from Eman. Thanks a lot to Dr. Khaled for the informative session. I totally agree. My question is, what's the main challenges and the threatenings
Digital twin face at the future.
digital twin face at the future?
Okay, digital twin, we have many challenges. I can summarize them. To install the sensors everywhere in the city, this is the hardware side, we can say. This is the main this is the main challenge as a hardware. And to program the sensors, we can say, to program them in advance and to connect them with the software. This is the second challenges. The software itself, we have challenges about the cyber, about the attacks. But if we connect digital twin with the blockchain, it means that we are on the safe side. So we solve the issues, and we are now very far away from the cyber attack and from the hacks. So if we install hardware very smart way, if we install the software with the cyber attack, also with the blockchain, it will be amazing. But digital twin is no doubt about it. It's digital twin is let's say this test to more mobility today, as I mentioned before in my slides. And we have a lot of benefits about better mobility flow, lower emissions, predict the issues in advance, simulate the traffic, simulate the streets in advance also.
Perfect, Khaled. And the last question, okay? What about the transition from standard to smart mobility? Do you think will it be easy or chaotic to install the system and start running then?
Well, okay. Now in Europe, for example, Dennis, in Europe, let's talk about Spain, for example, Barcelona. I have been in Europe in many countries. I have my own car in my home country, but in Europe you don't need a car at all because you have a lot of advantages. Smart mobility or public transportation covers everywhere, almost everywhere in Spain. Okay, you have this benefit. And another one, you have parking issue, you have fuel issues, and you have traffic jam issues. You have short roads inside the city. This is a big issue. Okay, inside the city, you can go by tramway, you can go by metro, and you can go everywhere there. So it's very, very easy. So you don't need to have a car if you go to Barcelona. For example, after 1 month or 2 months, we'll be in Barcelona for the Smart City and the Student Week. We can say everywhere is connected, well connected.
Yeah, exactly. So, Khaled, to finish the session, do you want to leave a message to our audience?
Yes, I would like to say thank you first of all. I would like to say something very short that don't forget that when we talk about developed country, not all people they have luxury cars or something. No, where the rich people they have access to smart mobility, to smart public transportation. Okay, if we are living in one city in Europe and worldwide, and we have smart transportation system that we are lucky enough to stay there with the health, with saving money and saving traffic time every day. So smart mobility is the solution for the future.
Totally agree with you, Khaled. So a huge thank you to the
Thank
Professor
you.
Khaled for
Thank you a
sharing
lot.
such valuable insights with us today. Thank you so much, Khaled. And
Thank you.
I'm
Appreciate
waiting
that.
for you here at Barcelona in June.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate that.
thank you all,
Thank you.
our
Thank you all.
audience, for being part of this enriching session today. We hope to see you at our next event. And until then, take care and goodbye for now. Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.